Hi Virgo! Happy birthday! It is birthday month for Virgos. And we have the beautiful new moon in Virgo on the 9th. So Mercury also enters your sign in the 6th as well. So there's quite a lot of good energy going along. And if you've been worried about your relationships, your creativity, your romantic life, Saturn and Pluto both go direct in that sector this month. Saturn goes direct in Capricorn on the 6th, and it goes direct in Capricorn. Well, Pluto goes direct in Capricorn on the 30th. So there's a lot to be thankful for this month, Virgo. After retrograde season, it's been tough on everyone, and particularly the earth signs with that transit. But we do have a lot of good stuff going on. Venus enters Scorpio, which is your third house of communication on the 9th, and it'll be staying there for a long time. So it's a great time to find your voice in relationships and really open up the airways between you and other people, which is always nice, you know, being ruled by Mercury. At least you are for now. We'll get into that later. But being a Mercury sign anyway, to have going into Virgo is pretty good for your communication, but also to get that opportunity with Venus there and Jupiter there to speak. We have the Six of Wands come out. That's success, Virgo. That's being acknowledged for your hard work, and it's about time, because you guys fly under the radar a lot because you're so humble. Virgos don't brag about themselves. Virgo like to be perfection and not acknowledge it, you know. Think of Beyonce, think of Michael Jackson, you know, the artists and performers who reached incredible levels of success and sort of, you know, they don't really brag about it. Do you know what I mean? They're hard on themselves. I always think of Virgos with Amy Winehouse and Avicii, who the perfection and that level of success, it's always, you know, what else could I be? And I think to finally get the Six of Wands and get a bit of recognition when maybe you've been shouldering the brunt of other people's work, it's about time that you kind of got that, you know. Let's see, Virgo. This will see you guys possibly winning a competition, coming first in a competition. Yeah, I see success in some shape or form. Okay, well, wow, the Six of Wands again. That's amazing, Virgo. Yeah, you're winning something, Virgo. You're getting acknowledged. Wow, that's so funny. You're definitely coming out on top in regards to something, especially when there's competition involved, because this is the success after that Five of Wands battle where everyone's competing for the same thing, and then this is the victor on his high horse, you know, reveling in it. And the Two of Wands, a decision to be made. The Ten of Swords in the positive position, Virgo. And the Ten of Wands in the challenge position. Yep, you've been shouldering a lot of the work, and the outcome is temperance. Sigh of relief. Four of Swords, getting a break. Okay. Virgo, you've been doing too much, and that goes without saying. It's not any different any month because you are a Virgo person. But the Ten of Swords is in the positive position. Now, why is that? I think this is because you're finally getting a level of healing you've not achieved before. You're finally learning to take a step back and breathe. It could actually be that you guys are literally making yourself ill and you need a break. Maybe some of you are taking time off around your birthday. Maybe there's a public holiday. There seems to be time out involved here. And you're sort of channeling your pain into temperance, which is the best transition I think there is in the deck. You know, to go from the Ten of Swords to temperance is that you've healed after what has been turbulent and traumatic. Some of you are healing an inner trauma that goes back a while. Ten of Wands in the challenge position, though, some of you are burying your feelings in your work. Some of you are burying your feelings in keeping busy, and you're just putting more and more stress in your body. And then I think some of you are forced to take time off this month and get that healing with temperance. You've got a decision to make. And I almost see this as possibly being whatever decision you make may result in more responsibility. So this could be relationship, and this could be romantic. It's funny, there's a correlation here between this reading and Capricorn's, because Capricorn actually got the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands on opposing sides. So the Ten of Wands was the positive, and the Ten of Swords was the negative. So there was the pain there, but reversed, this is a little bit more bearable. This means that you're channeling your pain. You're figuring it out. You're figuring stuff out. Things are changing for you because you're having an end to the mental struggle. Now, I think this might be to do with that new moon in your first house. Now, I do have a video on the new moon and how to manifest things, Virgo, if you're interested. But basically what it's asking you to do when it's your new moon is to manifest your dream life, you know, and it can be simple. There can be simple things like I want to feel more peace, or I want to feel more relaxed. Some of you need, and I mean really need, to take time off, like a spa break even. Having a weekend to yourself where you shut the door and you binge watch a million Netflix shows and you don't talk to anybody, whatever it is that makes you happy. And the Hermit's not here, so that might not be it. Although the Four of Swords is kind of, it's the lower echo of Hermit energy. But there's a balance restored. And one other way that I'm looking at this is, because this is similar to Capricorn, and you know, Capricorn was actually dealing with another earth sign, so that could be you. But with Temperance here, I think there's a healing between a relationship that went a bit wrong. Now I'm going to draw 2 more cards from the top of the deck and see what we have. Ooh, the Tower and the Four of Cups. I'll draw one more. King of Swords. Nope, being allowed to draw one more. Knight of Swords. Okay, so a lot of you are dealing with an with an air sign. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Let me see. Okay, so there's an air sign here. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And I think one of you makes an offer to the other person that may be received as a rejection, or maybe perceived as a rejection. And it's interesting to see that with the Six of Wands. So maybe you're dealing with somebody who was on their high horse about an issue. I see that with the Knight of Swords too. Someone that was on their high horse. Someone that was a little bit snobby. Snobby? Is that the right word? Snobby? A little bit egotistical. And you're sort of pulling the rug from out underneath them because they've been trying to get away with too much for you, and you snap. But you don't snap in a negative way. You know, you just say, nah, that's enough. Enough is enough. You're calling somebody out on giving you too much work or giving you too much aggravation. And I think it says King of Swords. It could be your boss, Virgo. Don't let people treat you like a doormat unless you want to be walked all over. Because there is somebody trying to get away from it. And I felt it for you guys for a while. I do think it's happened last month too. The thing is, this is Virgo season. This is your season. It's your party. You can cry if you want to, but don't be crying if you're letting someone do this over and over and over. I feel like this is work. And I also feel like this could be a relationship with somebody who has tried to walk all over you and you've had enough. Like you really, really, really have. And I think they're offering you something else and you're saying no. You're being firm, and that's where you find your healing. Your healing is coming this month from saying no. I think some of you haven't said it in a while. And you know what's funny, Virgo? They respect you more for it. Because this King of Swords, there's an air of the impressive. And I think with the Six of Wands, they're impressed by you saying no. Because they were seeing how far they could push you. This could be a relationship as well, don't forget. They were seeing how far they could push you. But it was never going to work. Because the tower was built on a shaky foundation. You can't keep piling pressure and pressure and pressure onto somebody and expecting them to stand firm forever. Okay, something's going to break, something's going to collapse, and this is happening quite quickly. With the Knight of Swords, I'm seeing this as you getting your backbone from Mercury entering your sign, and you being able to verbalize what it is that you want and what it is that you won't accept so artfully that you're almost leaning towards a promotion, from it, which could mean more work, and then you have to decide, can I take that? It's kind of a catch-22. Those of you that are dealing with a water sign, so a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, you're taking a time out from your relationship, and it's better for you because it's too much as it is. Too much has happened. I think someone possibly has hurt the other quite badly, and there needs to be a breathing space. Because I'm seeing this Four of Swords with the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups underneath. I'm getting a real Piscean vibe from this, but it doesn't have to be. Could be from the full moon. Maybe the full moon wore you out. But if you're dealing with a water sign, sun, moon, or rising, a watery person, a mystical person, but possibly a bit emotionally manipulative, a bit emotionally like blackmail. There's a healing here anyway, Virgo. That's what I'm seeing. There is a healing between you and somebody else. Now, depending actually, Virgo, on what your moon is, so look into it if you don't know, but if your moon is in a fire sign, there's a really, really strong chance that you're healing with a water sign, okay? Similarly, if your moon is in a water sign, it could be the fire sign, because temperance can often mean that you're healing between a water and fiery person. So if your moon or rising is in a water sign, it could be a fire sign with you, or vice versa. A fire sign's maybe a bit more challenging because the 10 of Wands is the challenge. But nonetheless, Virgo, I think this is a very impressive hand whereby you take care of you first and foremost in your relationships. If you're putting in all the effort to somebody and you're not getting anything back, honestly, take a step back from the person and see what they do. Because you can only go so far. It seems okay when you really believe that you like this person and they like you, but you're putting in all the effort and you're not getting anything back. Honestly, stepping back is the only way to see what they do, and it offers them a chance to step up or step off. It's your call, Virgo. Don't drain yourself trying to fix everybody else. But we'll see what the cards have to say. The Goddess Guidance cards. I like these cards. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. September. Go! Okay. Kuan Yin. I've not seen her yet. Compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Prosperity. Abundantia. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receive. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Releasing and receiving. There's a fundamental relationship there, Virgo. Release the need for things to happen. Release the need to do everything and fix everyone and let it all come back to you. Be open to receive what it is that you're being offered. Because with the compassion side, it is just trusting that things are meant to turn out how they have turned out, or things are going to be the way they're meant to be. It's releasing it. I think you can do that. I think if you try, you can. I know it's not a Virgo. Laid back isn't typically something I've ever heard about a Virgo. Ever. My brother's a Virgo. It's his birthday today, actually, as I'm doing this reading, so this might relate to him slightly. But with Virgos, as I say, going with the flow, laid back, isn't always the easiest. I mean, you're mutable energy, so you can go with the flow, provided you're down to earth. Because you're an earth sign. Mutable earth is like, to me, sand blowing across the Sahara. It's that moving earth. And you don't know the strength of sand until it gets in your eyes. So don't let people walk over you. Okay, Virgo? And if you are interested in a private reading, of course, don't hesitate to email me below. And if not, I'll see you in the mid-monthly readings. Ta-ta, Virgo.